Happy Monday! I watched the F1 this morning. I think that was my favourite race of the season. Obviously Piastri won, which that's always the best outcome for me personally. And then what the fuck happened with Verstappen and George? When I first woke up this morning, I had a notification on my phone from the F1 app saying Christian Horner, and I was like, shit, like, I don't want to read it accidentally because I'll spoil it for myself. And then throughout the race, I was thinking, like, is this going to be like Christian Horner on Max winning, Christian Horner on Max crashing? Turns out it was Christian Horner on Max crashing out. So that was good. That was so funny. Just listening to the interviews and shit after it happened. The one with Lando and the one with Max. I was like uncomfortable watching it through the screen. But yeah, that was a really interesting race. I am just really glad that Piastri won. This week, I'm just going to be working all week. I'm supposed to have Eumundi markets on Saturday, so hopefully the weather's good. I think I'll have to go regardless because I've had the last 2 weekends off Eumundi. I may see what the weather's doing on Wednesday. It's sunny today. I have a feeling it's supposed to be raining all week though, so we'll double check. But I could also do a market on Wednesday if everything lines up correctly for that. I'm going to be doing a bunch of customs. And then on Thursday night, I have Spacey Jane. I think I'll probably, it's in Brisbane, I'm going with Greta. I think I'll probably drive home afterwards. So that'll be a really late night. But it just means that I'll have more time on Friday to like go to work and pack my car for the markets on Saturday and all of that kind of thing. I have done that the past few concerts I've gone to in Brisbane anyway, just because I prefer to be like wake up at home than have to drive home in the morning. But we'll just see. Usually my adrenaline's going, so it's actually such a fun drive home because I'll just blast my music and it's like midnight and the streets are like empty, so it's fine. That might be a lot better than driving home Friday morning because of traffic. There's no car parks. I'm on my way to the post office, by the way. I've got 3 packages to drop off. I was going to walk there this morning, but then I realised the F1 was on, so I obviously just wanted to watch that instead. I just remembered I had to go to Spotlight to grab some ribbon for my customs this week. I have 5 meters of that purple ribbon and 5 meters of this thinner orange ribbon. I'm doing another corset with ribbons up the sides like the one I did for Sophia, the Red Bull one. So I needed some thin ribbon for that. I got some that wasn't as thin as Sophia's just because Sophia's did tie, but I think it would be annoying throughout the day and probably untie. So I got one that was slightly thicker because that should hold better. It's also going to be on a black base of a corset, so I think a nice thick orange ribbon will stand out really well. I'm heading to work now. Finally, it's 9:45. I feel like half the day's gone. I really just enjoyed my morning though, watching the Formula 1, so that was nice. And I can bring some work home and work till late, so that's all good. I also because I didn't have much time this morning after the Formula 1 and stuff and it was already getting quite late, I didn't make myself lunch. So I think I'll just try and get one custom done, come home, have a late lunch and do a bunch more sewing at home after that. Because I just didn't want to get to work any later than I already am. It's getting a bit ridiculous. But yeah, that'll work well, hopefully. I also really need to shave my legs because I feel like a mammoth. Anyways, I'm leaving now. It's 4:10. I'm gonna head home now. When I got to work this morning, I realized that I was supposed to get a thin black ribbon, not a thin orange ribbon. So I need to go back to Spotlight on my way home, which is just really annoying, but whatever, it'll be fine. Today, what did I do today? I prepped a bunch of customs, so I got 4 prepped so they're all ready to start sewing, which is really good because I did all the interfacing and that takes hours, so it feels like I was unproductive, but I actually wasn't. And then I cut out a bunch. Oh, actually no, I did a lot. I finished 8 corsets, so I did all of the boning and bias tape and ribbons and pictures and stuff. And then I cut out patterns for a few other corsets and also shorts, which I need to restock before my market on Wednesday because I've just booked a market for Wednesday as well because the weather's supposed to be good. The weather's also looking good for Saturday at the moment, so this could be a really good week, which hopefully, because the last few weeks with the weather have just been so annoying. I'm going out for dinner with the girls tomorrow night, which will be Tuesday. Yeah, and then my market Wednesday, Spacey Jane Thursday, Friday, Saturday market. So it's kind of a busy week, but that's good. Anyway, now I've got to go to Spotlight. I went for a walk this morning. It was very nice. The sunrise was amazing. When I was leaving, it looked like it was going to start raining, and I was like, you're kidding, because the weather apps and stuff were saying that there was no rain. I was like, that's kind of annoying. And then there was just a beautiful sunrise, so that was splendid. Today I'm going to be making at least one corset. We'll see what happens. I've got to pack my car for the markets tomorrow. Probably do some other jobs as well. We'll just see how the day turns out and how I'm feeling. I was supposed to do a body balance class this morning, but I just woke up and wasn't in the mood to contort myself into those positions, so I decided to go for a trot instead. I think in the next couple of days I'm gonna sign up for the yoga room, which is a place local to me, and try it. It's like hot yoga, which I've never done before. So I'm gonna do the 14-day free trial. Not free, sorry. 14-day trial, which is $50, which is pretty good. And it's unlimited classes, which is actually amazing. And then I have dinner with the girls this afternoon. I'm sure we'll probably go to Rice Boy because that seems to be our spot. So I'm very excited for that. I'm just about to pack my car. I got all of my shorts restocked for my market tomorrow, which is good. All of my corsets are restocked except for one tile corset, which is fine because I don't really sell many of those ones anyway. This is the custom I finished today. It's so beautiful. I'm in love with it. And yeah, I went to coffee with my mum this morning, which was so nice. And it was like an hour out of my day, which is completely fine because I was planning on leaving early today anyway. So that doesn't actually matter. It's actually 3:45. I was supposed to be home earlier today just so that I could chill before my market tomorrow, but I guess that I got to spend some time with my mum, so that's all good. Yeah, I'm not going to do any work this afternoon, but I still need to pack my car. I've just got to the market and been told where my spot is, and I'm gonna go and unpack. It's bloody freezing today, so that's good. I'm glad I wore my Uggs. Oh, I'm in drive. Lol. Yeah, it's really cold, but the weather's amazing, so that's hopefully good for today. Look at the weather. I'm just on my way back to set up my stall. I still prefer Saturdays, like the vibe of Saturdays, but Wednesday is going all right, which is good. The people are nice. It's just run by different people, so it's slightly different organization wise. Today was awful. I sold 2 corsets. Yes. So that's like $140. Whatever, that's okay. I was saying that I didn't want to sell too much because of my stock, so I think I might have jinxed myself there, but that's all right. At least the weather's really nice. I've just packed up. Now I'm gonna go and get in line so that I can pack my car. I think everyone had a really quiet day. That's what the organisation lady said when she came around to get our payments and stuff. So at least I'm not alone in that. I also sold 2, they were 2 corsets that I don't really need to restock, which is perfect. So to be honest, I can't really complain. The stall today only cost $45. I made $140. So I made like $90 because parking and stuff's also like $6. So when I look at it like that, it's not too bad. I could be doing a lot of other work sewing, but whatever. I'm just glad it was one buyer who bought the 2 corsets. If I didn't have her today, that would have been really depressing. I think $140 may be my worst market to date, to be honest. Because I had that market a few weeks ago that was $150 and that was really bad. I did have one market that I only made $40, but that was before I really started sewing. That was like just a random market. I think I sold like tote bags at that point, so can't really compare it to that. So yeah, but the last time I had that really bad $150 market, it was a Saturday, so it kind of just goes to show that you can't really compare them. Like, they're always hit and miss. I don't know, it's not always like, oh, Saturday's always better than Wednesday, because that's actually not the case. I had a coffee from my favorite coffee spot today, and then I got banana bread from this really cute little stall, like little pastry stall, and turns out the worker, like the girl who was working there, she was like, are you thrift flip? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, I've bought a bunch of courses from you before. So she's come into my store before, but I didn't realize, like, I had never put 2 and 2 together of like, oh, you have a store here as well. So that was cool. And then I got a bagel. I got a smoked salmon bagel, and I preferred it to the smoked salmon bagel I had at O-Bagel. It was really, really good. The O-Bagel one was incredible as well, but it was like really heavy. The only one I've had from O-Bagel was the smoked salmon one. I think if I got like a bacon and egg one, that would be amazing. But there was like so much cream cheese and stuff in the O-Bagel one. That one was a little bit more balanced, which I preferred it. And he gave it to me for $15 because I'm a store holder, which is so cute. Actually, I got a discount from every place I went today. I got the banana bread for $4, and I got my coffee for $4 something as well. So I'm just like a celebrity, I guess. Whilst I was at the market today, I literally, what did I do? I posted a YouTube video. I made the thumbnail for that. I scheduled like 2 weeks worth of Instagram Reels, which was really good because I've never done that before, just because I've just never really got around to like doing it. I don't know. So yeah, that was good. They're just all like throwback Reels because I used to only post on TikTok, and so I started posting on Reels, but I have like hundreds of TikToks that I need to repost my Reels and stuff, so I've just been trying to get around to that. I'm also going to repost them to YouTube at some point, but that's just a mission because I have to go through all of my TikToks and figure out which ones are under 3 minutes, because obviously you can only post 3-minute videos on YouTube, which is really annoying, like 3-minute shorts. So that's going to be a bit of a struggle because I've already done that for Instagram, but obviously now I can't figure out. I've already posted the Instagram one, so I need to go back and redo that again. I honestly was sat there watching YouTube. I read a little bit. It was really chill. Hopefully Saturday's a bit better, but I'm just honestly glad that the weather's good now, and the weather's going to be good on Saturday as well. And then next weekend's going to be really hectic, but that's okay. Don't know if I've said yet, but next weekend I'm doing Moffat Beach Market on Friday night. Saturday I've got Eumundi, and then Sunday I've got Broad Beach. And then the weekend after that, Saturday I have Eumundi, and then Sunday I'm going to be doing Yamba. So the next couple of weeks are really hectic because I've got 5 markets within 2 weeks. So that's a bit crazy of me, but hopefully it'll be good. We're driving in now. I've unpacked my car. Oh, I just beeped my horn. That's really embarrassing. I cut out one pattern for a size 18 patchwork corset because I sold a denim style one today, so I'm replacing it with the patchwork one. And I'm bringing home a bunch of corsets to make. I have 1 tapestry corset and 3 denim patch corsets to make, 2 size 16 and 1 size 18. So I'll just do a bit of sewing this afternoon. And then tomorrow, I've got 3 customs to do for 1 order, but her sister, oh, I was supposed to check if I had enough scraps to make another Ferrari corset for her. Her sister also wants a corset, so depending on what time I have to go to Brisbane tomorrow for Spacey Jane, I could get all 3 done, or I may not have time. We'll just have to see how late in the day I'm going to be going to Brisbane. I would really like to get them done tomorrow, but realistically I'll probably get 1 done. So yeah. I've just realised that I have a yoga class this afternoon at 6 p.m. And I'm trying a new place, so like it's not even like chill. And it's hot. No, it is like a slow yoga. I'm trying the hot yoga that I said I was gonna try. And if I'm gonna try, I have 2 weeks trial. So if I like it, then I think I'll cancel my Fan One subscription. Which is really sad, but that's okay. I've never done anything hot before, workout wise. So we will find out, but hopefully that's really chill because I've been up since 4:15. I just did hot yoga for the first time. It feels like someone's poured a bucket of water on me. I got out of Savannah's car and there was a whole butt sweat mark, like an entire butt. So, okay. Good morning. It's Friday. I'm going to work. I'll be at work till around 2 and then I'll leave. I think I'm going to go to, there's like a fun little Asian cafe type thing that does like the cream fruit sandwiches and like matchas and all of that. So I think I'm going to go to that on the way to Greta's and do like, put that in a little bit of a YouTube video thing. Today at work, the plans have changed a little bit. My rent is due tomorrow. And I think I've got about $700 in my account. So I need to make $200 today and tomorrow. So I'm going to do some scrap corsets. The custom that I was doing this week, the order that I've got to do this week, that had 3 customs. The girl's sister also wants another custom, so that'll be 4. So I'm going to save that till this weekend because I won't be able to get that done within the next 2 days to get the payment for my rent. So scrap corsets it is. Yeah, so I have $600 in my work account. So I need to make like $300 for rent. I can transfer it from my other accounts, but I just don't want to. It's annoying because the money that I made from the market yesterday should get transferred into my account probably by Saturday, but I just don't want to bet on that being in my account in time for me to pay my rent, you know? My work account is like lower than it usually is at the moment because I paid for those those hotels and stuff that I stayed at in Yamba and in Byron because that was a work trip because I was supposed to be going for a market. So those payments came out. I also had to get fuel a few times in that week, which she's a hungry diesel girl. So that was expensive. And then also I booked, I think 3 or 4 markets last week because I booked in Yamba, Broadbeach, Moffat, and then I had the Wednesday market. I had the Wednesday market today. So that's like hundreds of dollars just on market fees alone. So that's why I'm like working to get my rent in this week. But that's all good. I think I'm going to do Red Bull scrap corsets because I already have the patterns and stuff cut out. But then the issue is, are they going to sell? I know for a fact if I do McLaren scrap corsets, they'll go instantly. But I really want to do the McLaren scrap corsets for my markets coming up because I don't ever have McLarens at the markets because they go online so quick. And I'd really like to prioritize the markets that are coming up in Yamba and Broadbeach and stuff to just like showcase what I do. So I think I'm going to stick to Red Bull. I'll try and get 2 or 3 done so that hopefully I can sell them. We'll just see. I posted a questions box on Instagram this morning, just asking any of my followers on my work account to ask me anything about business or corsets or even just like personal life. So I want to do like a small business Q&A on YouTube as well, because I feel like that's interesting. I feel like that's something I would watch of someone else, because I'm a small business owner. But anyone who's like curious about getting into small business or anything, I think that might just be an interesting video. I'm not sure. It might just be something that I like looking back on anyway, just to like see where I'm at now and like the growth and stuff. I want to go back through all of my old pictures and like make a timeline of like when everything happened as well, because I get asked all the time like, oh, how long have you been sewing? And I couldn't tell you. It's not been that long, but like I don't know. So I need to go back and like find everything, because I think that would be really cool, and like when my first market was and all of that kind of stuff. But I don't know, I feel like it's a cool thing for me to have, even if no one else finds the video interesting. And then I can also make each individual question into a short or something and put it on reels and stuff like that for my followers, because I don't think anyone really comes over to my YouTube. If you are here from my like work Instagram and stuff, can you leave a comment, because I would really like to know. That's really cool. I know when I first posted my YouTube channel on my Instagram, I got a couple followers, and I like recognized the username from Instagram, and then someone who subscribed to my YouTube, I was like, oh my god. But I don't know if you actually watch, so if you do, just like leave something in the comments for me, because I'll recognize your handle like I recognize everyone's things. Anyway, I woke up at 6 a.m. today. I was going to go for a walk, but I just thought, no, let's get to work early. And then I took ages getting ready, so now it's 8 a.m, 8:15, 20 past 8. How did it take me 2.5 hours to get ready? I don't know. I'm going to drive home after the concert this afternoon, tonight, which I could regret, but I feel like it's fine. I just think if I wake up at Greta's tomorrow morning, I know that will be like, oh my god, let's go get breakfast and stuff, and then I won't get home till like late morning, lunchtime-ish. I'm leaving work now. It's 1:45. I'm driving to the cafe place that I'm trying on the way to Greta's. It's actually not really on the way. Well, whatever. I got one scrap call. Oh, I figured out that my rent actually isn't due to the 10th, and it's currently... Shut up. I figured out that my rent's actually not due to the 10th, and it's literally the 5th. So for some reason I thought that whenever I get sent it's due that Friday, but it turns out that's actually not the case. So that makes my life easier. I did a scrap corset, but I'm going to save it till the markets, because now I don't actually need the money, because I have a market on Saturday, so I'll make enough money to pay my rent, obviously. But yeah. On my way to Greta's, I went to that little cafe. I got a matcha, a Dubai chocolate cookie, and like a strawberry sando thing, and it was so good. But I'm just on my way to Greta's now. 22-minute drive for 7 kilometers. Anyway, let's go. I just got to Greta's. I took a brutal wrong turn on my way here and ended up in South Bank. Greta does not live in South Bank. So that was fun, and then got stuck in a ton of traffic, took another wrong turn, and I'm about to pee myself, so I'm gonna go inside. I didn't even tell Greta I was leaving mine, so she's probably like, where is this kid? I'm at your door, Pookie. I'm gonna focus. Hey baddies, I just got home. It is 1 a.m, 10 past 1. Oh, which for me is insane. I do not stay up this late. Tonight was so good. I had like the best time, except for like the last couple of songs. There was some guys like behind us throwing drinks, and my hair is like, can you see it's like all crusted with fucking like alcohol in it? It's disgusting. It was like all over my back. I'm like really sticky, so I'm gonna have a shower, wash my hair, and then probably make some food, because I think if I don't eat, then I'm gonna wake up hungry, like in the middle of the night. It is the middle of the night, you know what I mean, earlier than I want to wake up. I don't know if I'm gonna set an alarm for tomorrow, because I've got so much to do, but I'll just see how I'm feeling and what time it is once I've actually made food and stuff. But I'm going to bed, so good night. But Spacey is amazing. Good morning. It is. It's 11 a.m. I woke up. Well, actually, I woke up at like 7 because my annoying brother decided he would like to watch the footy at 7 a.m. He didn't think I was home. He had eye surgery yesterday, like laser eye surgery. So he was like knocked out all night. And then woke up at 7, was fresh as a daisy, decided to watch the rugby thinking I wasn't there because he knew that I was in Brisbane. And what psychopath drives home from Brisbane at 1 a.m. in the morning? So, fair, I guess. And then I was like dozing till about like 8:45. And then this morning, oh, it's only 2 hours. Okay. I was like, how has 3 hours flown by? Yeah. And then this morning I was just getting ready, doing some social media stuff, kind of just like delaying my departure this morning, I guess you could say. I'm going to go to work, finish a scrap Red Bull corset, and then just bring some stuff home to do this afternoon, I think. I've also got to pack my car because I'm doing a double stall on Saturday, tomorrow. And I've never done a double stall where I've only had my sewing stock. I've done one double stall before at Fisherman's Road Markets, but I had a bunch of secondhand clothing as well, so it like filled it out a little bit more. So tomorrow is basically just for me to see how much more stock I'll need if I do want to do double stalls permanently in the future, like whether or not I can spread it out and make it look good tomorrow, or if it looks way too empty and I'll need to make like a few more batches of corsets to sell at the markets as well. So it's kind of just for me to see how it would work. Also, if I'll need any more rails and stuff. I have a bunch of freestanding rails, but I don't like using them for the markets because they're really top heavy when they're full of clothes, and then if there's any breeze they just fall over. So tomorrow I'll have a bunch of those, I'm guessing. I need to figure that out when I get to work, actually. But if I do double stalls more often or permanently, I'll do another rail like the one I've got that's like just that metal bar, and then you have the little hanging rails off them. I don't know how to describe it, but I may need to look into getting that depending on what's going on tomorrow. But I'm not feeling too bad now. I know I'm going to hit a wall this afternoon. I think I'm going to do some type of workout class this afternoon at the new yoga place I'm going to. But I'm just going to see how I'm feeling, because I don't want to book it in and then be too tired to go. Last night was so good. Spacey's just always amazing. We ended up on the top railing bit because we got there at about 6:15, and the line was like wrapping around already, and we were like, absolutely not. So we went and got a drink, and then we just came back when the doors had opened at 7:15 and just walked like straight in and went straight up the top and found like a really good spot, which was amazing. The mosh area like down the bottom was so packed towards the end. At the start it was kind of like sparse, and then at the end like you couldn't even see where it ended. It just like kept going. It was crazy. But yeah, that's the third time I've seen Spacey now, and they're just amazing every single time. Insane. I wish that I was that talented. Guys, I'm buying an iPhone 16 right now. 1.7 grand. This is an XR. I've had it since I was in at least year 11, so that was 5 years ago, and it's shitting itself. Like it's really done. when I felt like I should replace this phone, instead I got a new work phone, like a second phone. Because the storage on this phone was so stuffed up from having all of my work stuff on it as well. And I got that one over a year ago now. So this phone is like really, really, really dead now. I've been putting it off for weeks, getting a new phone, just because it's so much money. And I was doing so much research on like, do I get a 13 or a 16? Because everyone says either if you have a 13, you don't need to upgrade to a 16. But if you have an old phone and you're looking to upgrade, then probably just get the 16. So I was trying to figure out what was going to be best. So I'm just going to get it. I was going to put it off because my rent's due this week. But there's no point. Like, there's no point putting it off any longer. I should just get it because I actually think this phone is going to crash really soon and I don't want to lose everything on it. And my iCloud won't even update anymore because it's like just so stuffed up. It like hasn't done it for months. So I don't want to lose all of my pictures and stuff. So I'm just going to do it. Also, it will count as a work expense. So that's good. Oh, this hurts. I'm also getting the one with 512 gig because I use my camera a lot for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm just always using freaking camera and stuff. So that's why it's costing so much more. But it'll last me years. If an XR has lasted me from like at least 2020. I think it was before that. I'm not even gonna lie. I do look after my stuff, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's an investment, guys. And now I can vlog on this phone instead of my work phone because really that's not like my sewing work. So it's getting really confusing vlogging on that phone. But this phone's an XR and the camera is really shit, so I can't vlog on this phone because the quality would look like I took it on a toaster. Oh, excuses, but it's okay. Guys, I thought I would be super unproductive today, so I didn't bother bringing lunch to work because I thought I'll get the the scrap corset done, pack the car and then go straight home. So I didn't bring any food. And now I'm in a productive mood, but I'm starving because it's 1 p.m. and all I've had today is coffee because I don't really eat breakfast. So I'm gonna go get some sushi because in my head, girl math, I'll make more money so I can go and spend a little bit of money on sushi. I did just spend 1.7 grand on a phone, so probably getting sushi isn't the smartest thing to do. I'm fine, I'm doing fine. Anyway, whatever, I'm getting food because I'm freaking hungry, dude. And I know I will just go home and then probably do niche this afternoon if I don't eat now. So I'm going to eat, pack the car, and then just work for as long as I feel like I want to. There is a hot vinyasa flow class at the yoga studio that I'm going to at the moment at 4:30. So if I do leave in time, I might go to that. And if I don't, then there's another class at 6 p.m. which is just like yin yoga, which isn't hot. So I'll just see how that goes. And when I end up being home, yeah, that's how my day is looking now. I think packing my car might be a bit of a struggle because I've got to fit extra things in than usual. So I think that's going to be a bit of a jigsaw puzzle, but we'll figure that out. 111. I don't actually give a shit about angel numbers. Sorry. I got crispy chicken and avo with the teriyaki and mayo and spicy chicken because I got spicy chicken last time and it was my fave. So I'm so hungry. I'm the type of person that when I get hungry I start to feel really sick as well. So I'm starting to feel a little bit nauseous, but I know as soon as I eat it'll be fine. I'm going to go to my shed. I'm going to devour this and then I'm going to pack my car. It's 2:45. I'm leaving work now. I got obviously my car packed. Holy shit. And then I drafted that 4th corset for that custom order for the girl's sister, and sent that through. So now I'm gonna head home. I've brought my sewing machine with me. I still have a few corsets at home that I can do some sewing with this afternoon. I think I'm gonna go home, do some editing and stuff, and then see if I want to go to Vinyasa. I'm not gonna push myself if I'm feeling too tired, because I have kind of hit a bit of a wall, which I kind of expected. But we'll just see how I'm feeling. If I don't want to do Vinyasa or Yin this afternoon, there's also a yoga class at Fernwood that I could do, but that's also at 6 p.m, which I think for tonight 6 p.m is going to be a little bit late, so I'm not sure. I think for now I'm going to keep my options open for the Vinyasa at 4:30 and just see how I feel at like 3:30 and see if I want to go, because I don't want to push myself and then be exhausted tomorrow for my market, because it just makes market days so long if I'm not like fully there. But I'm going home now. Okay, I'm going to the Vinyasa workout now. I decided that I would. I kind of booked it in without thinking too much, so that's good. It's a male instructor, and like, I'm just so not used to men being in my workout environment anymore, because I've been at Fernwood where everyone's female, including all the instructors. So I don't know, just like, I'm sure he's fine, but jump scare. I'm so glad that I did that. Yeah, I'm so glad that I ended up going, because I was so close not to. Oh my god, I'm so sweaty though. I'm gonna go home and shower and have dinner, and then I think I'm just gonna chill. I don't want to do any work today. I'm so tired. I need to drink a shit ton of water because I haven't drunk much and I just sweat buckets, and I can feel that I'm really dehydrated. So I'm gonna go drink as much water as possible, and then hopefully have an early night, just read my book and stuff, and then wake up. I think I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow because I'm doing a double stall. I just want to have that little bit, like it'll literally be 15 minutes, but I just want to have that tiny bit of extra time just to, I don't know, I just don't want to be stressed tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna wake up 15 minutes earlier, 4 a.m. Let's get it. I really hated that. Good morning. It's 5:20 and I'm heading to the markets now. I woke up at 4 to like give myself extra time to get ready, and then I still am like leaving at 5:20. For some reason I'm taking so long to get ready at the moment. I've just unpacked my car and parked. Now I'm gonna go set up. I think it's gonna take me a while, but it's only 6 a.m, so that's good. I finished the market now and just unpacked my car. I'm just leaving my shed. I'm gonna head home. I'm bringing a bunch of custom corset stuff home so that I can do some sewing this afternoon. I'm a bit annoyed. So my market ended up not being too bad. I sold 9 corsets and a pair of shorts, which is almost, well, it should be over $500. But the last payment, I turned my phone off too quickly, so it cancelled. And I said to the girl, oh, I'm so sorry, I just turned my phone off and it's cancelled. And then she went to pay again and it said declined. And she was like, oh, that's weird because I only transferred $65 into my account so that I could buy the corset, because the corset was $65. And so she went into her account and it said negative $65. But then the payment wasn't coming up on my thing. So I said, oh, do you mind if I just grab your Instagram, and then if the payment doesn't come through to me, I'll like DM you or something. And it still hasn't come through, and it should have, like everything else has come through. So I'm not sure what to do. I might ask her for a screenshot of the payment and then contact Square, because it did come out of her account and it didn't say pending or anything, like it actually came out. So I'm like, I might message her tomorrow just in case she gets refunded overnight or something like that. But I don't know. It's just one of those awkward situations where it's like, it's not her fault, but I did lose $65 from that, you know. But if she's got charged, then obviously that's not her fault. I need to contact someone, but it's just a bit frustrating because it's like, that's quite, I don't know, it's just like annoying, but that's okay. Overall, it wasn't a bad day. I'm really happy with the double stall. There's a few things that I need to purchase in order to make that work properly if I'm going to do that permanently, but I think I'm going to wait until I get home from Melbourne, which is like mid-July, and then maybe like reconsider doing it permanently, and then until then I'll do single stalls and then just see what my stock's looking like and stuff after Melbourne, because I've got a lot of markets before then, so I might struggle to have enough stock for a double again for like a month or two. We'll just have to see. We have great news. She got refunded and she messaged me and let me know and asked for my bank details. That's so nice. Some people would have just like blocked me or something. I love my buyers. They're the best.